All right, welcome to this DNTv.tv special educational excerpt. The big headline is how to get your domain appraisal to go from $0 to $1,900 in 1 minute. So a lot of us use popular appraisal tools, one of them being Estabat.com. You can find Estabat.com at Estabat.com. How about that? And so periodically I go through all my names and I get their appraised values and I compare them to the appraised values that they may have had 4, 6, or 8 or 10 months ago. And if you've just watched our other little special report on changing appraised values, you'll see that they don't change that much. But anyway, one of the things I also do is I look at one of the columns on the download that you can get from Estabat. And in this case, it's for a domain name called Mortgage Refinance Calculator. So real long name, Mortgage Refinance Calculator. And I want to show you here on the download what happens is it actually, you can tell by the capitalization that it didn't parse this name correctly. So when you look at the column L in this case, the words here, it took it as mortgager, which does happen to be a real word, and then e-finance, and then calculator. So that's what it did the search results rankings on and the different things. So when you put a big group of domain names into Estabat or one of the other appraisal services, and you just kind of sort them high to low, you may have missed out on some valuable nuggets inside of there. So here, again, my first indicator is when I look at the capitalization, I saw the E being in the wrong place capitalized, and knowing that the capitalization comes from where they parse the words in the parsing column, I knew that it had parsed it incorrectly, and thus maybe it had valued it based upon whether people had high search terms for the word mortgager e-finance calculator, in which case it gave me a big appraised value of 0 right here. But I wanted to go ahead and say, well, let's see what it would be correctly. So I want to show you how you do that, which is when you're in your bulk results, you can go ahead and click on the name, and most of the time it'll be down in the 0. It'll be down in the 0 part. So you go ahead and find it, mortgage. Okay, mortgage refinance calculator. And again, you can see the parsing's incorrect. It has 0 value, 0 searches, 0 click-through rate. But look, some other extensions are taken. So you go ahead and click on the name. And if you're logged in to Estabat, it'll tell you, okay, well, this has already been done. So let me see if I can go back. No, it won't show me. All right. Well, when I first started this video, and we apologize for this, I guess we can be just like Google. We'll just say we're in beta all the time. When I first started this video, you'll see that this is at 0. But when I went in and parsed the words correctly, right here you click change, the change button right here, and then you get to go up here and type in exactly how you think the word should be. Mortgage refinance calculator, and you hit OK, it goes ahead and runs a redo of the stats, and all of a sudden my estimate value went up to $1,900. And if you go down here to the bottom, you'll see that my monthly searches, I now have numbers like 50,000 and 12,000 and a cost per click of $24, and the broad match, a cost per click of $4.90, and the exact match, 12,375 searches at $4.77 with high competition. So here's a case where the name, if it was looked at by people that were just putting in a bunch of names into Estabat, they may have missed it. I may have missed it if I was trying to decide what to list it for in auction or whether to drop it, and I just did a bulk search. And so in this case now, I've got a name that at least has an appraisal at $1,900, and I can see that the clicks are worth $4, so who knows how much the leads are worth in this business. So besides just having a good gut feel about Mortgage Refinance Calculator, I've also got some stats to back it up. So here's an example of how going through Estabat can help you come up with a more accurate value of your domain portfolio. Now, while I'm at it, I want to show you another way you can use Estabat, which is you can see here that it parses the names in column L, and then it creates capitalizations here based upon the parsing. And so that's a long way of saying if you have a list of names, and if you've ever seen your portfolio listed at Afternic or something, and some of your names are in all caps and some of your names are in small caps, or you just want to do a better job of listing your names for sale, maybe for your landing pages, what you can do is put them all into Estabot, go ahead and go through and review their suggestions here in column I of what the name should look like. And then if you just want to go through manually, and in this case, Big Fork Real Estate, I actually want that to be big space or big capitalized Big Fork, so I can change that. And then I can go through, and by looking on this right side, I can see how they've parsed names, and exactly how they parse the name will be how they decide what to capitalize. So it's a good way to do two things at once. You can put your top names in Estabot based upon your subscription plan and how many names you can put in each day. You can both produce a really good capitalized list for two-word names, and you can then come up with more accurate valuations. So here's a case of another one where they went ahead and called it video conference call, but in my case, I want to go ahead and capitalize the video and then conference and see if it's any different for two numbers. So that's today's report from DNTv.tv. We hope that's helpful. Leave us some comments, and good luck to you.